have completed types of computer security, types of security attacks, digital signatures, and firewalls. Now, to complete network security chapter 5.6, I have to start from principles of cryptography. Now I will read the principle of cryptography from the this computer networks book, which is in chapter 8. Now I will read through the chapter 8, and after that I'll come to the soft copy version of the network security and solve MCQs question after reading all the resources available. Okay, let's start. Cryptography. First of all, what is cryptography? Cryptography refers to the tools and technique used to make messages secure for communication between participants and make messages immune to attack by hackers. Cryptography plays a vital role for private communication through public networks. Some of the important technology used in cryptography are plain text, clear text. The original message produced by the sender is called plain text. It is data before transmission. Ciphertext. Plain text that is transferred into ciphertext. The encryption program converts plain text into ciphertext. It is encrypted or disguised text. Key. It is the secret information to encrypt or decrypt the data, which is value by number. The cipher as an algorithm operates on a key. It is secret information to encrypt or decrypt data. The cipher as an algorithm operates on a key. The ciphers. Encryption and decryption algorithm together are referred as ciphers. This term is used to refer different categories of algorithm in cryptography. Ciphers as a whole means the algorithms. Decryption or encryption algorithm, and they are used to refer to different categories of algorithm in cryptography. Cryptography software or hardware devices used in mathematical formulas. Software or hardware is mathematical formulas or algorithm to change text from one to another. It is technique in protecting integrity or secrecy of electronic messages by converting them into unreadable cipher form. The encryption and decryption algorithm are public and anyone can use them, but encryption keys are secret. Where is the pen? Now, traditional ciphers. Encryption methods has historically been divided into two categories: substitution cipher and transposition cipher. Substitution cipher. It is substitution cipher is letter or a group of letter is replaced by another letter or a group letter to disguise it. Caesar cipher for English text. Substitution of letter in plain text message is done by a letter that is k position behind that letter. If k is equals to 2, I am a student will be I, jk, a means pc. KOUVFG in ciphertext. While the ciphertext looks like nonsense, it wouldn't take a long time to break a code if you know the cipher if you know the Caesar cipher was being used. There are only 25 possible key values. It is easier to break if you know the ciphertext that is used to disguise the data. Monoalphabetic cipher. In monoalphabetic cipher, substitution of one letter in plain text message is done by another letter, but not following the regular pattern as a cipher as long as its text has unique substitution. Ciphertext is remain. For example, plain text attack will be transformed into plain text attack will be transformed into ciphertext QZ QEA. Substitution in one letter is A means M. TT means polyalphabetic encryption. Monoalphabetic cipher, Caesar cipher. Polyalphabetic, the idea behind the polyalphabetic is to use multiple monoalphabetic or Caesar ciphers with a specific cipher to attach to encode a letter in a specific position in a plaintext message. For example, if two different Caesar cipher with k is equals to 2 and k is equals to 5 as shown below, one might choose to use the cipher C1 and C2. The repeating pattern C1, C2, C1. The first letter of the plaintext is to encode C1, the second using C2 and third using C1 and fourth using C1 by repeating pattern. If two different Caesar cipher as shown in one might use this cipher C1 and C2 in repeating pattern. First letter plaintext to be encoded in C1, then I am a student means I is JK K L M N K is equals to 5 K is equals to 2 I J K 2 K L M N O I J K L M N. With C1 pattern, C1 C2 I will be C1 C2 C1 pattern will be after C1 C2 C1 pattern will be I J K K L M N O P Q R. C. C. D E G H. Transposition cipher. These are the substitution ciphers. Now transposition cipher, substitution cipher preserve the order of the plain text symbols but disguise the order of the plain text is same. Reorder the letters but do not disguise them. The transposition based cipher is different from substitution in that order of the plain text is not preserved. Rearranging the order of the plain text makes common pattern unclear and code much more difficult to break. The cryptography algorithm. Types of cryptography are symmetric key algorithm. Symmetric key algorithm in both sender and receiver share single secret key for encryption. Symmetric means one secret key. The cipher text has almost same size as the original message. Cipher text has same size as original message and built on secret or random unpredictable data. The strength mostly depend on the key length, and encryption of large file is faster and efficient. Key length depends upon the key length. Advantage: it takes less time using the symmetric key algorithm because this key is of smaller length, effective for long messages. Unique symmetrical key. This large number of increases distribution to can be difficult. Distribution of keys of two users between two users can be difficult. That's right. Asymmetric key cryptography. Asymmetric means different keys. Asymmetric key is called public key. Public key. It is announced to the public. The sender uses public key to encrypt the message to be sent. It is announced to the public. Sender uses public key to encrypt the message to be sent. It is kept by the receiver. The message is decrypted with the help of this key. In the asymmetric key cryptography principle, whenever the value E is known, encryption is easy, and any value can easily encrypt whenever the E is known, encryption easy, and like decryption very hard. Encryption is easy, decryption is very hard, complex, and D is not known. When D is not known, this is regarded as key of decryption. Decryption key, D is known. Decryption is easy when D is known. The most famous asymmetric key cryptography is known as RSA. There is no compulsion of using asymmetric key by sender or receiver. The number of keys required reduces tremendously. There is no compulsion of sharing the symmetric key by sender and receiver. The number of keys required reduces tremendously. The are highly complex. Algorithm used are very complex. It takes longer time to calculate the ciphertext from plaintext. It is necessary to verify the association between sender and public key. Symmetric key, sender and receiver both share a pair of key. It is more efficient, it is less efficient. It uses encryption and decryption for long message. It uses for short message. Large number of keys are required. Number of keys is less. Block cipher. Block cipher use a block of bits as unit of encryption and decryption. Block cipher process messages in block, each of which encrypted or decrypted. Blocks uses block of bits as a unit of encryption and block of bits as encryption or decryption. Each of which encrypted or decrypted. Like substitution on very big characters. Like substitution on very big characters. Block cipher is made from combination of transposition units. Block cipher is made of combination of transposition unit and explosives or P boxes, substitution units, and exclusive XOR operations. Permutation blocks, parallel and traditional transposition cipher for characters. Transposition unit, substitution unit, exclusive XOR, exclusive ORs, permutation and permutation box, parallels, and traditional transposition cipher for characters. There are three types of P boxes in modern block cipher: straight P boxes, expansion P boxes, and composition. Straight P boxes, expansion P boxes, and compression P boxes. DES algorithm, symmetric key, one key for encryption and decryption for both receiver and sender. DES algorithm, symmetric block cipher, which is an algorithm that takes fixed length string of plain text it and transform is through the series of complicated algorithms into another ciphertext bit of same length. DES was designed by IBM and adopted a encryption method non-classified use. DES cipher 64-bit plain text, 64-bit ciphertext out. 656-bit key. Operation: it encrypts data in 64-bit blocks. It encrypts data in 64-bit blocks. 64-bit plain text goes in one end of the algorithm, and 6-bit of 6-bit block of ciphertext. 64-bit same algorithm and key are used in both encryption and the encryption process is made of two permutations, which is initial and final permutation, and 16 round of iterations. The key is also 64-bit long, of which in fact 56 bits are used, depending on parity checks. DES algorithm essentially consists of series of permutation and substitutions. Series of permutation and block is used to be enciphered is first subject to permutations. Block the block which is to be enciphered is first subjected to an initial permutation, initial IP, and then complex series of key dependent operations. Initial permutation, key dependent permutations, initial permutation, key dependent operations, and finally permutation, finally key dependent operations. Which is inverse of the initial permutation. DES uses 16 round is called Pastel cipher. DES is 16 round and his round is called Pastel cipher. The overall processing at each iteration is given below: 32 bits initial, round operations, swapper, mixer, swapper. Ki round I minus 1 0. Mixer, swapper, function algorithm, 32-bit expansion pbox, XOR S boxes, straight P boxes, expansion XOR, expansion P box, straight XOR S boxes, and straight P boxes. Now RSA algorithm. RSA algorithm is common public key encryption algorithm used in network security. It uses two numbers E and D It uses two numbers E and D as public and private. Public key is used to encrypt the plain text, and private key D is used to decrypt the cipher text into plain text. And private which have a special relationship to each other. These two keys helps to encrypt and decrypt the information. It is based on the fact that it is easy to multiply two prime numbers. It is based on the fact that it is easy to multiply two prime numbers, but it's difficult to factor that product and get them back. Factor that product. It is but it's difficult to factor that product. It's difficult to factor that product and get back. Choose the two large prime number p and q such that p is not equals to q. Compute p into q. Z is equals to p minus 1, q minus 1 times q minus 1. Choose public key E that has no common factors with Z. E and Z are relatively prime. Z means Z meaning relatively prime. Choose the public key which have no common factors with Z. Choose the private key D such that ED minus 1 is divisible by Z. Into choose the private key, choose the public key such that no common factors with Z. The public key is N E and private key is N D. Encryption ciphertext C is equals to ME mode, and decryption text CD mode N. CD mode N. RSA provides very good security since it uses large prime number. Their product is so large that an attempt to break the code using one of the fastest computers requires the few years. Encrypt plain text E using RSA algorithm. P is equals to 7 and Q is equals to 11. P times Q is equals to 77 and Z is equals to P minus 1, 7, 6. 6 times 10 is equals to 60. And now that has no common factors with Z. Public key. Now E is a number that is prime is number that is prime to Z and must be prime to Z and must be 1 to Z. So let's choose 13. That satisfies the given condition. The public key is 13 and 77. Let's M means now ciphertext becomes given plain text is equals to E, so M is equals to 5. M is equals to ME, M to the power 13, 5 to the power 13 mod 77 is equals to mod 77 Mode n is equals to 77 26 for decryption times d mode z is equals to 1 ad minus 1 is divisible by 60 means d is equals to d means what? D is equals to, if d is equals to 37, this is exactly divisible by 60. Encrypt Suzanne using RS algorithm. Now 7 and 11 is equal to 13 by इसको n is equals to 77 आणि 13 गरम means z is equals to 6 into 10 means 60. Now encryption e is equals to 13. This is not a common factor, it is 13 is prime to 60. So now cipher is equals to m to the power e mod 77 and m to the power e. S means J means 10. K L M N O P Q R S 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 E means 5 by N means L. J K L M N O P Q R S. Now 1 to the power 13 mod कति 77 cipher text for 1 means 1 to the power 13 means 1. Mod 77 means 1a. 13, mode 77. Three, 3 and 7, 3 sevens are 21. 21 factors are 1, 3, 7, 11. Two into 6, z is equals to 2 into 6, 2 6 are 12. Choose around P is equals to 3, Q is equals to 7, Z is equals to 2 into 6 is equals to 12. Now 5 encryption is equals to 5. Encrypt as 19 to the power 5 mode. Encryption for this one will be mode n, right? 3 into 7 is equals to 21. 19 to the power 5 divided by 21. 117909. 24760999. 21 into 117909 minus 24760999. 10 cybernetics for this one only. Encryption ME. For an RSA algorithm, the encryption will be m to the power e, right? M to the power e and mod n equals to 20. Mod n gives the value of 19. But what is it doing wrong here? private key. Choose the private key D such that 80 minus 1 is exactly divisible by Z. Now that one is in AD minus 1 mod Z. Z means 20. E and E means in cipher means 3 into integer. Increase, look at this. Make it 3. 20 divided by 3. 60 divided by 20. 40 divided by 20. 40. I is equals to 40. D is equals to 1. D is equals to 1. Integer means I'll get 1 integer. Z is Z कति छ Z is 20. E means 3. 7. थ्री भन्दा यहाँ त okay. RSA algorithm is completed. Now Diffie-Hellman algorithm, key exchange algorithm is public information. Key exchange algorithm. It is key exchange algorithm. Diffie-Hellman algorithm. Diffie-Hellman algorithm. Now this one is completed. RSA algorithm is completed. Securing email. Securing email. PGP is developed by Phil Zimmermann in 1995. Pretty Good Privacy is an email encryption scheme that has become de facto standard. Pretty Good Privacy, PGP, securing email. Pretty Good Privacy by the thousands of users all over the globe. Depending on the version of PGP software was used, supposed to use MD5 or SHA for calculating message digests such as CAST, DDS or IDEA. PGP is high quality encryption software that has become quite popular for creating secure email messages and encrypting other email message and encrypting other type of data files. In addition, PGP provides data compression provide गर्छ अनि encryption पनि provide गर्छ in a file as well as messages. PGP employs some latest techniques of encryption including public key cryptography and digital signature. When PGP is installed, the software creates public key pair for a user. Public key pair for a user. Public key can be posted on user's website or placed on public key server. A private key is protected by use of password. Private key is protected by use of password. key can be posted users website or placed in public key server. Private key is protected by using password. To maintain security of system, password has to be entered every time the user accesses the private key. Private key's password is protected by the password, and to maintain the security, every time the user accesses the private key, PGP gives the user the option of digitally sign the message. Encryption of those messages are both digitally signing and encrypting. It is assumed that PGP gives user the option of digitally sign the messages. Encryption of those messages are both digital signing or encrypting. Digital sign or encrypting. PGP gives the option of digitally sign or encrypting or both digital signing or encrypting. It is all users are using public key cryptography, and they are generating public and private key pair. All users also use symmetric key algorithms such as triple DES PGP encryption data using block cipher called IDEA, International Data Encryption Algorithm. It is all users are using public key cryptography. Public key cryptography, and they have generated a private public key pair. All users also use a symmetric key system such as triple DES PGP. PGP encrypts data using public cipher called IDEA, which uses 128-bit general idea of PGP. Heavy data simplicity for authentication. A signs the message. A creates digest of a message and signs it with A's private key. International Data Encryption Algorithm PGP utilizes IDEA encryption data encryption, which uses 128-bit keys. For authentication, A signs the message. A creates a digest of a message and signs it with a private key. That's a submess. For further remarks, it is compressed digest of a message. Conventional confidentiality of image system is conventional encryption with one-time session key as shown below. One-time session key. Confidentiality. हजुर सर
यहाँ अलिकति यो होममेड चिउरा तरकारी खाउँ
हजुर सर
अरू सब ठिक छ नि
एकदम ठिक
बिहानै सिक्यो भने गाडी
बिहानै सिकेर आयो
ए ल आउँदो बेलुका होला
भ्याउनु भएन बेलुका जानुहुन्छ can create the session key use session key पनि युज गर्न डाइजेस्ट क्रिएट गरेर इन्क्रिप्ट गर्छ पहिले सुरु के हुन्छ यसले डाइजेस्ट अफ अ मेसेज क्रिएट गर्छ एन्ड इन्क्रिप्ट गर्छ त्यो इन्क्रिप्सनलाई अनि कम्प्रेस पनि हुन्छ कम्प्रेस गरेर त्यो इन्क्रिप्सन कम्प्रेस हुन्छ कम्प्रेस गरिसकेपछि त्यसलाई वान टाइम सेसन की पनि प्रोभाइड हुन्छ ताकि अर्को युजरले नगरोस् to protect the session key encrypted with B's public key. B's public key ले session key चाहिँ हाम्रो B's public key ले session key use गर्छ हामी using its private key B ले रिसिभ गरेपछि पहिले सुरु A ले B लाई पठाउँदाखेरि डाइजेस्ट क्रिएट गर्छ डाइजेस्ट क्रिएट गरेपछि हाम्रो A ले A को प्राइभेट कीले इन्क्रिप्ट गर्छ प्राइभेट कीले इन्क्रिप्ट गरेपछि त्यसलाई कम्प्रेस गर्छ कम्प्रेस गरेपछि B को पब्लिक कीले त्यसलाई B को पब्लिक कीले सेसन वान टाइम सेसन की क्रिएट हुन्छ अनि B सँग पुग्छ त्यो डाटा अनि B ले आफ्नो प्राइभेट की युज गरेर त्यसको वान टाइम सेसन कीले त्यो डाटालाई डिक्रिप्ट गर्छ मतलब सेसन कीले डिक्रिप्ट गर्छ त्यसपछि then uses session key to decrypt the rest of the message A को प्राइभेट कीले गर्दा त्यो डिक्रिप्ट गर्छ अनि uses session key to decrypt the rest of the message creates dash sets the same authentication compression email compatibility securing TCP connections securing SSL securing TCP connection secure circuit layer SSL is designed to provide security and compression service through the data generated by the application layer security and compression SSL is designed to create security and compression from the application layer security and compression SSL this means security compression SSL can receive data from application layer protocol data चाहिँ application layer protocol ले लिन्छ and received is compressed signed and encrypted the data is then passed to the reliable transport layer protocol application layer secure circuit layer secure circuit layer was developed by Netscape it is a protocol designed to provide the data encryption and authentication between web client data encryption and authentication यसले security नि गर्छ अनि compression नि गर्छ त्यो त data generated from the SSL चाहिँ हाम्रो डाटा जेनेरेटेड फ्रम एप्लिकेसन लेयरलाई सेक्युरिटी र कम्प्रेसन प्रोभाइड गर्ने भएर compressed, signed and encrypt. Compressed, signed and encrypt. Sent to relevant transfer level. Whenever voice server visits the secure site that uses SSL technology, it creates an encrypted link between their browser session and the web server. It creates encrypted link between browser session and the web server. The protocol begins with a handshake phase that negotiated in protocol begins handshake phase. Protocol begins with handshake phase that negotiates an encryption algorithm and keys and authentication server to the client and authenticate server to the client. Server like client से authenticate negotiates an encryption. Optionally, the client can also provide the authenticator to the server. Optionally, the client can also authenticate to the server. Optionally, client can also be authenticated to the server. Encryption diagnostic keys and authenticate the server to the client. All data is in a session key negotiated between handshake phase. Internet commerce being implemented popular browser so providers server services and data received from application. Fragmentation, compression, message confidential framing. Cell divides into blocks. Divide data into blocks. Each fragment of data is compressed using lossless compression method. This fragment of data is lossless. Client and server. Message and keyed hash function to create message authentication code. MAC. Keyed hash. SSL is keyed hash function. Keyed hash function. Code message authentication code confidence to provide confidence. Symmetric key cryptography is used. Symmetric key cryptography is used. Header is added to the encrypted payload. Hashed key function. Hashed key function to create a message authenticate code. Authenticate client allows a key that the boot support. Select the cipher. Public key encryption technique to generate public key. Share secret. Establish encrypted SSL address. have completed a securing TCP connection using HTTPS. Secure TCP connection means SSL. And now network layer security, PSEC and VPN. PSEC network security layer